Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to talk about some blockchains, some layer 1 blockchains, some that may be around in the next bull cycle, ones that are just getting started, maybe the ones that are in the top 10 right now will be knocked off their places. And one of them could be Aleph Zero, and that's the layer 1 blockchain that I'm going to talk about today. And the thing with Aleph Zero is it's actually different to a lot of other blockchains because it is a DAG-based blockchain. It seems that DAG-based blockchains are starting to increase in popularity just because we've seen with Ethereum, for example, how congested the network can get. But with a DAG-based blockchain, the congestion is very little, if anything at all. Now, Aleph Zero is a proof-of-stake, privacy-enhancing blockchain designed specifically for Web3 and DeFi applications, built using the substrate stack, which is what is compatible with Polkadot parachains. But Aleph Zero is not a parachain of Polkadot. It is its own blockchain. It is a sovereign blockchain. It's not a Polkadot parachain. But it does mean that it is compatible with Polkadot, as well as some other blockchains as well. Now, something really great about Aleph Zero is its privacy features. It implements privacy smart contracts, meaning that developers can build apps on Aleph Zero and utilize these private smart contracts so that any data that is passed using the Aleph Zero blockchain, that data won't be public knowledge. So with a blockchain, it's public information. If it's a public distributed ledger, then all your wallet addresses, anytime that you make a transfer, you buy and sell crypto, plus the amount that was sent, that's all recorded on the blockchain, right? If we look at the Bitcoin blockchain, we can actually see all of that information. And if you have signed up to a centralized exchange, then your ID is also on file, so you can easily link your ID to that wallet address. Now, with Aleph, they have their consensus layer, which is their DAG-based consensus layer. And then on top of that, they have a multi-chain privacy layer. And so developers can build on that privacy layer. They can make dApps that utilize Aleph Zero's privacy smart contracts. And what they use to do this is zero-knowledge proofs. And with a zero-knowledge proof, you're basically proving something to be true without revealing what that thing is or how you came to the conclusion that that thing is true. So with these private smart contract capabilities, it makes Aleph Zero really appealing to developers and users who want to use apps where their data is not revealed to the world. So developers can either build directly on Aleph Zero and all the privacy features will be native, or they can write their smart contract on Ethereum but keep part of it on the Aleph Zero privacy layer, so utilizing Aleph Zero's features while keeping their smart contract on Ethereum. Now, Aleph Zero is a DAG-based blockchain. Now, with a regular blockchain, sometimes there's a lot of congestion. We see that with Ethereum, we even see it with Bitcoin taking around 10 minutes to do a transaction. And with a regular blockchain, it uses building blocks, and they are linked together, hence the name blockchain. And within these blocks are all these transactions, okay? But in order for block 2 and then block 3 to be added to the blockchain, first block 1 has to be added, and then block 2, and then block 3. And so this can take a while, and this is what leads to congestion. But with a DAG-based blockchain, it sort of looks more like this. So transactions are built on top of each other. You don't have to wait for the first block to be added before you can add block 2, and so on. Instead, these transactions are validated simultaneously by users themselves. So users of Aleph Zero validate their own transactions, essentially, although you can't validate your own personal transaction. But users are validating transactions instead of miners. So this means that blockchains like Aleph Zero can do 100,000 transactions per second, and you don't get this congestion. And these transactions are confirmed in order, and this is what the arrows represent. So transactions cannot be repealed, like you can't go backwards. They are added, but they are added not in a linear fashion. They're added on top of each other at the same time. So this makes Aleph Zero super fast, and it also means that fees are super low because there are no miners. And because of all this, Aleph Zero could solve the trilemma of being decentralized, cheap, and fast. And Aleph Zero's protocol has been peer-reviewed, and the team have a lot of PhDs between them. But right here is essentially what Aleph Zero is all about. So you have the DAG-based consensus model, and then you also have the private smart contracts. Common is the decentralized exchange that is being built on Aleph Zero, and then Liminal is the multi-chain privacy layer, which is usable across all networks that bridge to Aleph Zero. So like I said, developers can write smart contracts on other chains and then use the Aleph Zero privacy layer. There is also an Oracle bridge where you can bring outside information into the blockchain. And here are some of the use cases for Aleph Zero: smart contracts, supply chain management, virtual game assets, decentralized domain name systems, universal wallets, decentralized exchange, asset digitization, public document access, notary signatures, and also tax information. And these are all types of things that you may want to have privacy with. You may not want all of your data out there for the world to see, and this is where the private smart contracts really do come in handy. And the Aleph Zero token, AZERO, is about $1 right now, and the market cap is around $76 million. Its all-time high was just over $3, so it is down quite a bit from that. However, if you think that Aleph Zero has a lot going for it, and I do personally, especially with the DAG-based system, it makes transactions super fast and super cheap, plus the privacy smart contracts as well, I think Aleph Zero looks really promising. And if you do buy AZERO, you can stake it as well, and there's a nice calculator here on the website. If you put in your stake, then you can see exactly how much APY you will receive. And something good to know is that 65% of the circulating supply is being staked right now. So if there's less circulating supply on the market, then the price should hold. So the real benefits of a DAG-based blockchain is the ability to do microtransactions because fees are incredibly low, if anything at all, and transactions are very, very quick. But the problem with the DAG-based blockchains is that the decentralization cannot really occur if there's not many users. Because users are validating each other's transactions, the fewer users you have, the less decentralized it is. Aleph Zero, on the other hand, aims to be the first DAG-based blockchain with a rotating validator committee, and this is random, so people can be chosen at random to validate transactions every 24 hours. And this is good because it means that you don't have to rely on the whole network validating the transactions in order for the block to be added to the blockchain, as with regular blockchains. Instead, you can just rely on a small number of nodes doing the validating. And then every 15 minutes, a new group is chosen at random to do that validating. But Aleph Zero is still fairly new, and right now they have 10 validator nodes spread across the world, which are owned by the Aleph Zero Foundation. And unfortunately, the blockchain was out of service not too long ago, about a month ago, and there was a bug and it destroyed 4 of these validator nodes, leaving them with only 6. But they soon got all of these back up and running. And unfortunately, when a blockchain is not decentralized enough, then this can happen. The more decentralized it is, the very less likely it is for an outage like this to occur. So Aleph Zero have not become truly decentralized like they hope to, but they are definitely putting that as a priority when they develop this network. So that's Aleph Zero. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And if you did like this video, then please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It really does help. And I'll see you next time.